It is 8:36 and time for our Spotlight program as we do every Monday. Spend time with the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce. Nancy Morrissey is our guest today. Good morning, Nancy. How are you?
Good morning, Steve.
Nice to have you in on a Monday. Let's jump right into it. What's on your agenda?
Well, I'd like to start off with two chamber happenings this week and a reminder. First one is Morrissey Law Offices is having a St. Patty's Day party and chamber business after hours. Next year, I think it's next year, that they will be having had this St. Patty's Day party for 30 years. So we're going to have to do something big next year. As if it isn't big enough. It's been a business after hours for close to 20 years. I've been at the chamber since 1993, so it just a little bit after that. It might be 20 years now, too, that it's also been a business after hours. Well, it's going to be this Friday, their St. Patty's Day party and business after hours from a wee bit past 4 o'clock to 7 p.m., and they are located at 109 North Court. John ordered the lamb yesterday from Hy-Vee, and he'll be picking it up. And then we spend Thursday night putting it all together, cooking the meat and then cutting all the vegetables and adding everything to a slow cooker. And then we slow cook it all night Thursday night and all day Friday. So it's, if I must say so myself, it's pretty darn good. John and his staff, Eunice Johnson and Marcia Gray, and John and I will be on hand, and we'll be greeting everyone with Irish coffee, Irish stew, cold beverages, and you will not believe the Irish table that will be there for everyone to enjoy also, with a variety of snacks and appetizers. There will be plenty of toasts and festive singing. And remember, if your business is a chamber member, then you are a chamber member also. So please come to the Morrissey Law Office's St. Patty's Day party, chamber business after hours this Friday. 'Tis a great day to be green. We hope to see you there.
All the laddies and lasses are invited.
I know. Yep. And we don't pinch if somebody wears orange. So Saturday is our last legislative breakfast of the year. Our local legislators, Representative Kurt Hansen and Representative Dave Heaton, and then Senators Mark Children and Rich Taylor have all been invited, and I think they're all going to be there also. And they will brief members, students from MSAE and the Fairfield High School, and guests on hot issues and bills that have come before the General Assembly. Then the floor will be open for questions and answers. And since it's our last one, I'd like to really recognize our sponsors. Our sponsors help pay for the breakfast. And they do pay for the breakfast for the students that come. And they are Access Energy Cooperative, Dexter Laundry Inc., Brian Olson with Edward Jones, Fairfield Community School District, First National Bank in Fairfield, French Reniker Associates, Hy-Vee, Iowa State Bank and Trust Company of Fairfield, Iowa, Maharishi School of the Age of Enlightenment, and Morrissey Law Offices. So that is the two big happenings this week. Then as a reminder, remember that our annual banquet is April 25th, and this is the time to nominate someone for Citizen of the Year, and also to nominate your own business or someone else's business or some kind of community entity for the Citizen of the Year and the Business and Community Awards. We need to have those nominations into the office by next Monday. And you can stop into the office and get a nomination form. We will fax it to you. We can email it to you. You can also find it on the chamber website. So that is open right now for our annual banquet, which will be April 25th, which is going to be an outstanding banquet.
Fiesta.
It is. It's actually called the Chamber Annual Awards Fiesta Celebration Banquet. So, and the reason why it's we've added the word fiesta is because it has a fiesta Mexican theme. So we're coming up with decorations and a menu from different restaurants here in town. So fun, fun, fun. The awards, there's a whole list of them, and they can be found on our chamber website also, so which is fairfieldiowa.com.
Let's highlight a new member this week.
It is Chickadee. Now, Chickadee was a chamber member, but they have a new owner now, and that is Kate Van Pelt. And Chickadee is located on the north side of the Fairfield Square at 57 East Broadway. And it is a babies and kids shop with a great mix of brand new items, locally handmade items, and like new consigned items. They carry clothing for newborns to size 14, junior miss, baby gear, toys, kids books, diapers, cloth, and eco-friendly disposable. In other words, if your child needs it, Chickadee's, I'm sure, has it. They are, as I said, located at 57 East Broadway, and please go in and welcome Kate Van Pelt as the new owner of Chickadee and a new chamber member also. We have a member-to-member spotlight, and that is Jeffrey Hedquist of Hedquist Productions, and he will entertain at your next company event with songs, stories, and humor for 50% off his normal rate. Also receive 10% off all other services, which is radio commercials, soundtracks for visual media, original music, sound design. So check for Jeffrey Hedquist of Hedquist Productions on our chamber website at fairfieldiowa.com.
Let's get into the calendar, Nancy.
Lots. Tuesday, there's an ambassador meeting at 9:30 in the chamber boardroom, and then immediately after that, we're having an ambassador visit with the Kiwanis Club of Fairfield at the chamber boardroom, and that's at 10:15. Then the Fairfield Women's Club is having a lasagna luncheon from 11 to 1 at the McElhinny house. That's always a wonderful. I'm sure there's pie and dessert and beverages and everything that goes along with a lasagna. So that's at the McElhinny house on Tuesday. Then the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center is having a blood drive from 2 to 7 at the Jefferson County Fairgrounds. Young Artist Mentoring is from 4:30 to 5:45 at the Fairfield Art Association Studio. And then at 5 o'clock starts the game night at the Orpheum Theater. Have you been in there?
Oh, yeah,
since
sure.
They've done there?
Oh, yeah.
John and I went to the show a couple weeks ago, The Invisible Woman there, and I like what they've done. And talking about that, also that night is at 6:30, Tuesday night, is the Osage County at the Orpheum Theater, the look at the lives of strong-willed women of the Western family. Now, going through my sheet, that is 6:30 on Tuesday night, on Wednesday night, also on Thursday night, and then something new starts on Friday night. So that is starts on Tuesday night. Then there's a Golden Toastmasters Club meeting at 7:40 at the Hy-Vee Club Room. It's a speaking and leadership skills club. If you're interested in joining that club, you can find their information on the chamber website. Gimme Shelter, 9 p.m. Orpheum Theater is a pregnant teenager flees her abusive mother in search of her father, only to be rejected by her dad and forced to survive on the streets until a compassionate stranger offers a hopeful alternative. So Give Me Shelter starts Tuesday, and it's also Thursday. And is it Wednesday? Yes, it's also Wednesday also. So that is at the Orpheum Theater, and each of those nights is 9 o'clock. Then going into Wednesday, we have a pastel art classes from 1 to 4 at the Fairfield Art Association Studio. Master artist John Preston will instruct ongoing classes. The Kiwanis Club of Fairfield will have their meeting and a program at 5:45 at the McElhinny House. There's Open McNight, 8 to 10 at Cafe Paradiso. And then following that, at 10 o'clock, you can go right on over to the Red Rock and have an open McNight also. And don't forget, there's 2 films still showing at the Orpheum that we discussed. Then Thursday is the Chamber Board of Directors meeting. It starts at noon, and it's at the Fairfield Golf and Country Club. Then at 5:30 that night is a Mad Science Day at the Fairfield Public Library. Participate in exciting hands-on science experiments. Have fun with friends and learn more about science. That's 5:30 Thursday night at the Fairfield Public Library. Live Wire, the show, 7 p.m. at the Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts from the America's Got Talent. Weren't they the runner-up or...
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah. I mean,
Very good.
Yeah, how fascinating.
Can't wait to see that one.
It's an epic adventure using their signature brand of dazzling visuals, poignant storytelling, and creative use of music, ranging from classical to pop to film scores. That is Thursday night at the Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts at 7 p.m. Then at 7:30, the doors open at the Icon for Icon Thursday video, which is a Nova PBS special on the Great Cathedral Mystery. In 1418, a goldsmith and clockmaker started dedicating 28 years of his life to solving the mysteries for Florence, Italy's new cathedral dome construction. And in the process, he reinvented the field of architecture. Like I said, the doors open at 7:30 for free refreshments. They do take a small donation. The video will start at 8. Then that night also, don't forget 6:30 and 9 is the films at the Orpheum we discussed. Friday, Art for Your Sake with Elaine Duncan from 2 to 4 at the Fairfield Art Association studio, which is in the Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts. And then, as we talked about, from 4 to 7 at Morrissey Law Office is the Business After Hours and St. Patty's Day party. Be wearing your green, and we hope to see you there. Then at 6:30 at the Orpheum Theater is a start of a new film called Philomena. It's a world-weary political journalist picks up the story of a woman's search for her son, who was taken away from her decades ago after she became pregnant and was forced to live in a convent. My goodness. So that is 6:30 at the Orpheum Theater. Then at 7:30 at the Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts is the New Century Saxophone Quartet. Open mic night is 8 p.m. at the MUM Argero Student Lounge. And then at 8:20 at the Orpheum Theater is the Beards Improv. Of course, it is a comedy troupe. So that's 8:20 at the Orpheum. Saturday, we start off, like we discussed, at 7:30 p.m. at the Best Western Fairfield Inn and Kokomo's Cafe for our legislative breakfast. It's not a long time. You have breakfast, which goes until about 8, and then from 8 to 9, we have our 4 legislators, and it's over by 9 o'clock, and you learn so much. This is our last one of the year, starting at 7:30 this Saturday at Best Western. Please call, if you'd like a reservation, and you do need a reservation, please call the Chamber at 472-2111. Fairfield Farmers Market from 9 a.m. to 2 at the Senior Citizens Center. And then the Hy-Vee is having in their club room a kids club. And it's St. Patrick's Day. And so I'm sure they'll be doing something with a little bit of green. And that's at 10 a.m. Then at the Orpheum Theater, Saturday, 3 p.m. Is the Les Blanc Tribute. A great documentary filmmaker, Les Blanc, made poetic, vibrant films that capture the lives, culture, food, and music of people. So that is 3 o'clock at the Orpheum Theater on Saturday. Then they also have a 1 p.m. showing of the Philomena and a 6 p.m. showing of the Philomena. And then at 8:20 is once again the Beards Improv. That night also at 6 p.m. at the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center is the 4th annual Daddy-Daughter Dance for grades kindergarten through 5. There is a cost, and proceeds go towards the American Cancer Society. Relay for Her Life. More information on that, contact information and stuff can be found on the Chamber website also. Also that night at the Orpheum Theater is the Walking Dead free community screening. That's at 8 p.m. Sunday is 1 o'clock. Again, is the Philomena at the Orpheum Theater. And at 3 o'clock is the LeBlanc tribute at the Orpheum Theater also. Then right at 3 o'clock also is the Irish Jam with Tim Britton, and that's at Cafe Paradiso. Wow. What a busy, busy week.
Busy week.
Busy week. Next week we have a business before breakfast on March 20th. We've heard a lot about the housing survey that the FIDA and the city of Fairfield conducted. Adam is going to be on hand at the Sunnybrook Living Care Center from 8 to 9 for the Chamber Business After Hours, and he will be talking about that survey study, the results in depth. So please call the Chamber for reservations for that also. And then don't forget, we're having the Chamber Annual Awards Fiesta Celebration Banquet April 25th. It's going to be at the Fairfield Arts and Convention Center. Jim Pedrick is going to be our MC, and lots happening. And then out of the past, let's see if you recognize this name. Today is Bob Phipps's birthday. And as you hopefully remember, and for those who are new to town, he was the executive director while I was there for his whole term. And it went from like 1997 to 2006, something like that.
Yeah, he was there quite a long time, wasn't he?
Pardon?
He was there quite a long time.
Yes, he was. So he's down in Florida. He and his wife, Marty, live in Venice, Florida, and give him a call. Send him an email.
They tune in every once in a while.
Pardon? Yeah, his information can be found on our Chamber website also, because he is a Chamber member. That's
it was
Bob
interesting.
Phipps's birthday.
Yeah, here a couple weeks ago, he just out of the blue popped in the studios here.
Yes, he did at the office too.
Awesome.
And don't forget to like the Fairfield Chamber fan page. We're having a $50 Chamber Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce gift certificate promotion. When we reach 500 fans, we're going to be drawing from all those 500 names, and that lucky winner will receive a $50 Chamber gift certificate.
All right. Everything that we talk about today can be found online at the Chamber's website. Again, it's fairfieldiowa.com, and also sign up for the week that will be the Monday morning newsletter. As always, Nancy, packed full of information. Lots going on this week.
It really, really is.
Yeah. All right. That's Nancy Morrissey from Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce. Nancy, we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Steve. Sure will.